Cloud. Okay, awesome. We did it. So I'm doing a little Palo Santo energy.
Yes.
Yay. Run some here on Instagram for the Zoom. I believe that you can feel this, even though it's through the digital. I've been doing energy with working with I've been doing a lot of TikTok videos and I've been having fun with that.
Nice.
And
I
I
know I'm clearing it over here right now with the
hearing
dowsing
it.
rods. They're,
We got your downsing. She got your downsing rod. Okay, it has it over here.
I'm doing it with my drink.
Hey, that's the way to do it. I
cheers.
would I would cheers. Cheers.
Straight up. Yes, I love that. I love that. Ching
Ding.
ching.
Mary's got dowsing rods. We got some wine. We got some water. I also have some tea here. I didn't bring my wine. I didn't know. I don't have
Well, that's
wine.
for later.
That's afterwards.
Yeah.
I gotta like function.
Yeah.
All right. How are we feeling here? I have a little last Palo Santo for everyone here. Just getting that feeling. It's okay. Thank you so much for joining. So tonight's really exciting. I'm really excited because I'm just gonna go into a little bit of this weekend. Who has been feeling this Lionsgate or like right now? Like, yeah.
It was a weird one.
Me.
Was it intense for
Yeah.
you or what?
It was intense, but it's like being like a super pause. Like I did nothing. I
You
was like
didn't.
thinking I did nothing because I knew like it's kind of like bringing me in the other thing
Mm-hmm.
right after. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided to put everything on hold.
Okay.
Like,
Smart.
yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
That was a good choice. I did not, but I had to move the energy. Like I was like it was I was feeling the energy personally like 2 weeks before, I would say.
Yes.
2 weeks, pretty much definitely August, but in July for sure I was feeling it.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly when it started, but what was happening for me was like all this stuff. I'm just going to talk about that because I think a lot of can relate with it. I started to feel a lot of basically like feelings and things, emotions. A lot of grief came up for me that I
Yeah.
kind of pushed down. I didn't even realize I even did that. And it was like every day just get more intense, more intense. Like I thought I was going crazy. Like I
Yeah,
was
that one did nothing. I cried the two a lot. Like it was the same
yeah,
kind of thing. So I
All
was like,
right.
like,
right?
yeah.
How was
It's
it for
like,
you, Mary? Were you feeling it too?
Well, for me, yeah, not only am I feeling that for like, like whether or not you get triggered, good, bad, or indifferent,
Hmm.
like they're all triggerings, and you almost need to put like that younger child on your lap and talk to that younger child as
Right,
the healed version as ourselves right now, sitting in this room together as women.
right.
And so like that's taught me a lot, but then a lot of the collective too. Like I don't know, I'll just be like sitting down because I'm in that metaphysical realm a lot during the day. So like
Hmm.
sometimes I'll just put something on the television, and then it's like I'm bawling my eyes out for the people on the television because that it's more than that. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, so no, it's been super intense. I've really pulled
yeah.
back on a lot of my own personal relationships just because I know what it's asking, not only for me and myself, but then also the collective and the planet. Like, okay, those are just people, but then we have the plant kingdom, the trees, the birds, the animals, like everybody's feeling it right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of displacement going on.
There is, and I've been feeling that, and yeah. So for me, I was all this like emotions I had pressed down. I was feeling grief from well, there's a lot of reasons why I was feeling grief. And
100%. Yeah.
I had a business that I let go of last year, and then I just kind of like threw myself to Starseed Circle, which was fun,
Yay.
you know. I'm like, okay, I'm making this transition. I was so excited. I felt like good about it, like going gun ho, like just going at it. But
Yeah.
then suddenly all this grief, like of stuff. I mean, that's just part of it. Like I'm just kind of bringing some examples, and
Right.
and then like sadness and grief and even like my own identity. I was having like identity things coming up for me big time.
All
And
right. Because
I was even
we all,
like I'm always like laying on I don't know, I wake up in the morning and all these emotions, I was like, who am I? Why am I here? Like I was going through it.
right.
And I was like, am I going crazy? And I try, I don't know, and I couldn't put logic into what I was
Right. You're
feeling.
just an empath, like
Yeah.
a lot of us are. And it takes a while to get there because, it's like, yeah, we could all like over stress, but like, I guess it's a different feeling for me. Like when I feel
Yeah.
it outside of
It's
myself.
from like the entire world. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I feel those emotions and it's like literally like I can feel whatever, whoever person that feels like this somewhere. And it's when it's like a big like shifting of energy, it's like
Right.
I cry for nothing. I feel like I feel the pain of the world. Like I just like
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
often like channels, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
I would just say, just honor that feeling to anybody who's out there listening to. Just honor that feeling because you don't feel like it's yours, but then on some level, you're
Mhm.
clearing an ancestral lineage or something like that.
100%. It was a lot of that. I was literally like clearing ancestral like patterns. I would like patterns of what I would do, like was just like magnified. It was
Right.
basically like a magnifying glass of my emotions. And I've gone through this like up this before, and and I know how intense it can be, but this time it got the best of me.
Wow. Yeah, well, good job. Like it does. I can say my life lesson is like you've lived through worse.
For sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you've lived through worse. So we're gonna be okay, and I think the world is going to be too.
that's always what I'm saying to myself. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna like, oh, I'm tired to say that to myself.
No,
I'm
but
tired to say, yeah, that's a good point. There was like the shadow stuff. I'm like, no, not shadow work again. Like, it's just,
oh my God, it happens every other night.
yeah, it happened. Yeah. And so I'm like, the difference is, and I have the tool, and I like I live by my work, like from beginning. No, when I say live by my work, I do it 24 hours a day,
A
even when
hundred percent. I'm right with
22,
you.
and I mean that. Like I'm sleeping and I'm putting programming, audio programming why I'm sleeping, and I'm like dreaming, and I'm dreaming it in my dream state. Actually, one of my favorite ways to work is when I'm in the dream state. I go real deep. So like
Yeah, me too. It's like
right?
chance there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna talk about it because I feel it,
I
and
love that too. I mean,
yeah.
I put on positive affirmations on my iPhone, and then on my iPad, I'll play that separately. And then I have the 111 hertz on,
Right.
which is like magical healing in the background. And, that really helped me out a lot, psychologically moving through things that I didn't,
You just
you know,
gotta.
realize that we're playing in my subconscious in the background. But then like doing
Yeah,
QHHT, I deal with the subconscious, but it's like, how did I
exactly.
not put two and two together? But it was kind of like I had to walk those own steps on my own to really understand it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I mean, it's what it is. Everybody has their own experience. There's a shared experience, and that's why I'm talking about this now because I think a lot of people can relate. Obviously, we have our own stories, and that's why I talk about all the time is the different stories we have, and the stories running in this like kind of broken record, running over and over and over again. So it's not about like saying you're doing something wrong, or you shouldn't have those thoughts, or you shouldn't have that sort. We all have them. And so when we go through like this Lionsgate portal or any kind of and we got eclipse coming up on the
Right. On the 12th.
it's coming, and that's gonna be a lot too. So
Oh, yeah.
it's like, yeah, it takes courage.
An alignment of planets. Like,
Oh, there's six of them
yeah.
that are
Six-
coming up before the sun rises on the day of the eclipse. And,
Wow.
and it's like Mars, Jupiter,
Everything.
uh,
Yeah.
Every day.
Saturn. There's a few of Uranus is in there, so like like
Yeah.
Uranus
Oh,
can kind of be a
Uranus.
son of a bitch. Yeah.
I think Wednesday.
That's Wednesday. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to check the planets.
And like weirdly, like I have a lot of like weird cues about Wednesday. Something big is supposed to happen, and after that, I saw that alignment on the Monday, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but like that seems big, and this is why I rest this weekend because I felt something big is gonna come more energetically, and I'm like, I need to be ready.
Right.
I prefer to live my emotion first, and after that, I will be ready because that's look big. I don't know.
It's true. Yeah. So that's what I've been feeling. And so and I just want to paint a picture for everybody's watching it. And we're talking about this, and I'm sure a lot of us can relate. And I just want to say this, and this is what happened for me. So I'm speaking personally, like by Lionsgate, where I even went to a gathering, and this is I went there, and a lot of people were celebrating and feeling it. I don't know what everybody exactly was feeling it, but we're doing ceremonies, we're doing cacao ceremonies, which that was great. And then at one point the energy was so strong for me, and I was doing some volunteering, which that felt really good. I just actually felt good just to be of service. Like I don't know how much I can participate, but I enjoy just being of service. So I was just helping out with everyone, and that felt good for me. And at one
Amen.
point, yeah, right. It's like I'm just gonna be of service. And so I was helping. I was
Yeah.
just yeah, and that felt good. I couldn't really be like a super celebratory like at for Saturday. I wasn't like woohoo, I just wasn't feeling it. And then at one point the emotions came up and I was like it was it was in Malibu, it was in this beautiful house. It was just it was beautiful. But it was so intense. I'm like, maybe I should leave. I don't know if I can handle this. But and I almost did not re- I was like, you know what? No, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna park myself somewhere. And so I went upstairs and then it was at this artist house. I think Lee's his name, and he's a famous artist, and he had this beautiful like upstairs with like very like cosmic kind of paintings. And I just sat down on the sofa, and I was just and I people would just sit next to me, and I just start dropping in with them, just kind of opening up about what I was going through, what I was feeling, or asking questions about them, and they were opening. So it was just very intimate in that way, and that was perfect. And so I
Mm.
spent the rest of the evening pretty much just doing that. Um, what was my point about that? Oh yeah, so I just wanted so I was feeling a lot of this density, and I'm proud of myself. I stuck it out, but I still listen to myself, and then so this is my point. I know I had a point. I always do have points even though I ramble. But like stuff had to come up, and I just want to say this for everyone, and I think and I'd love to hear both of your uh feelings about this is stuff is coming up. It's kind of like, water. Let's say you have mud. I don't have any mud. And just you have to like stir it up, right? And imagine all this stuff is just stirring up, like the muddling the water kind of thing. So it's just like it comes up and it needs to come up. And you need to feel, you need to see it, face it. And a lot of times we have like, and this is what I was going through, all this kind of pushed down feelings, emotions, energy. It's like stuck energy that's like in my body. And and yeah, maybe I did certain things to get through it and address it, but not 100%. So they come up. And when you have portals like the Lion's Gate and planetary alignments, eclipses, all these things, they're meant, or retrogrades, they come up so you can see it. So you can actually have the opportunity to feel it, to witness it, evaluate. It's not like a bad thing. It just feels really bad.
Not at all. Yeah.
And then you
That's
have
the typical dark night of the soul.
exactly. Yeah, I was definitely feeling that. And the reason why I do it is so you can transmute it. You can, and it doesn't mean that you have to like wash it all away all at once. And I don't think it's recommended. It's just opportunities to slowly let it go, let it go, let it go. And so I did a lot of that energetically on Saturday. And then I just remember waking up, and I couldn't even sleep that night. I pretty much didn't. And I woke up at 6 a.m. on Sunday, and like all this energy like hit me, and like clarity just sunk in. Like after all this like density, 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 I had like this clarity that came in, and I was like, I need to move this energy. Like it was like so it was like a bing, and so like, why am I not doing breath work? That's the best way to remove the energy. I gotta do that right now. So I go at 6 a.m. for like an entire hour doing breath work, which is like my go-to really. I do a few things. Breath work is super powerful. Like it's one of the, and there's different ways of releasing it. And normally
I'm
it's
a
dance.
fan.
You're a fan, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's dancing for me. I couldn't even dance. Like even Saturday when people were dancing and they had a really good DJ playing good music, I couldn't
Because
even
you're
dance.
alchemizing all of that energy. Like when you said, like, okay, you already felt the
Yeah.
energy. So you felt everything where everybody showed up at. And then you were like, because you're always being tested with energy as a healer, too. And then you're like, I love that you tested yourself and you went upstairs and you sat down. Not only, were you holding that space, like just for you and the energy and like you're pushing your envelope, but then
Mhm.
then you're holding that space for everybody who sat down. Like you are basically holding the roof on that house. And I love that you have your crystals with you because I don't go anywhere without my crystals. Like,
Right? Yeah.
No, I
Always
roll with a whole bunch of crystals.
yeah, I had my crystals with me then. And
Good.
yeah, and so I was just bringing it up. We're going to go into some exercise in a moment. I'm just like sharing this. I think it's relevant for sure. Um, so I did breath work for an hour, just releasing, and I pretty much felt it instantaneously. Like for me, that's just what I needed. And I couldn't even dance or move my body or anything Saturday, but the breath work, that's what did it for me. Then I had clarity and my intuition like just kicked in a way. And then I'm just explaining a little bit what happened. So I was just like guided throughout the day, very, very divinely guided. And I worked a market that morning. And then I saw there was another Lionsgate that happened at the Hilton in LAX. And one of my friends she was vending there. And I was also invited to go like on Saturday, but I ended up not going. So I'm trying to fast forward to the story. So I felt this intuitive nudge to reach to my friend. And so I did. And she's like, "Oh, you're here." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You need to come and bring your crystals now." I'm like, "Okay." So I like after I worked the morning market, so I was already up pretty early, and I was outside. It was like 100 degrees. It was so hot, and I was just finishing that up. And actually, the heat is a good way to burn energy. Like it burns a lot, and I was really tired, but then I don't know, it just passed through. So I ended up like after I finished that, I went to the Hilton. I met up with my friend. And I brought out my crystals and all these synchronistic things just kept aligning. And there was like predominantly like Spanish speaking. I think that was the event was a lot of like Spanish and I don't so it was a series of things. And of course, I was able to share my work. I put my work out. I sold a few things there. And then they had like this other room where they're doing like sound healing and things. And this man shows up and he's just doing like some medicine journey kind of singing. And he's just like super talented. The singing, I'm like, who is this guy? And he's like doing didgeridoo and he's like throat channeling and doing all these things.
He's
Like,
doing a lot of things.
right, he's doing a lot of things. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, I kept dropping. I'm like, who are you? And then, oh shoot, I don't have it with me, but I may actually bring it out. He brings out a harmonica. So he's doing the sound healing and he brings out a harmonica and he starts playing it. Now, I just started to do that into my sound healing recently, and I actually brought my harmonica. Like someone said, bring your harmonica today.
Ooh.
I'm like, really?
I
Okay.
just heard like you're clearing energetic landlines with that. Like imagine how many people in that area used to, the
Yeah.
harmonica was a whole thing. That was their only, yeah, no, I just got that. So
Did
that's
you?
pretty cool.
I
Yeah,
I'm
good
figuring
for
out.
you.
Thank you, thank you. So I brought it with me, and he's playing and he's doing it in a way where this is not a common way to work with the harmonica. And now I might grab it. I don't know if I can. I'm kind of locked in here, but like so I had my dad's harmonica that literally manifested out of nowhere. By the way, like a couple years ago, like. After he passed away, I never grabbed the harmonica. I have no memory. This is the kind of stuff my dad would do. He would just manifest things. And he would do that with me for some reason because I'm the spiritual daughter is what he called me. And so that harmonica literally manifested out of nowhere. I remember one day looking down on the table and there it was. I'm like whose harmonica is that? And I picked up the harmonica. This is my dad's. How do I have it? And then the trippy thing was I just started playing it and I knew exactly how to play it.
Oh
I've
my
never
God. You're like the magic school bus. Remember that when we were kids? Yeah,
Like,
like you got the magic harmonica.
really
That's awesome.
Magic School Bus. Oh, I know. Yeah. So it was so, and then because like the way it played it was like this channeling thing. Anyway, so it's a long story, but the guy, that's what he was doing. He was playing the harmonica, so similar. He was, I would say, a little bit more advanced than I am. But he was
but it
playing it
still make you remember. Yeah, it was like make you remember those moments and everything. That's great.
right. Yeah, and so that's my so yeah. So he was playing. I have a recording of it. I should share it on the Instagram to so you know what I'm talking about. I'll do that after this. Anyway, so there's a lot going on, and I felt very activated. And then my friend who was there, Sophia is her name, and she like yeah, she was doing all this cleansing. She did a whole cleanse on me with like mint and rosemary. Like she went for it. She just like cleansed me like in a way that I just need it. So I say it was like she's like and she's like channeling, she's like doing her Reiki, and she's amazing. And I'm like, wow, this is so I had to like bring everything up emotionally first. And then the Sunday was all about clearing and activating.
Yeah, and
Yeah. So that's so I say all that because and then I woke up today in the morning and I was like a different woman. Or not different. I was like back to myself, but upgraded. And so that's what inspired me
with
for
the small
tonight.
upgrades, you know, like just a small upgrade, like
Yeah, small upgrades, exactly.
small upgrade, like your phone, like when you need like to update.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Same
go
thing.
upgrade.
Right.
First, it starts to run slow. Your phone starts to slow down and go rah, 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 rah. And then you're like, oh, I need to upgrade. So you do the thing to get upgraded, and then it works better after that. Like that.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's awesome. You know?
yeah. So I know it was a long story. But I feel so that's what inspired me for today, and I want to talk now. Like I want to go ahead into the whole like talk about the energy. So whoever everybody's watching now, or watching later, I'm going to start asking some questions to kind of like ignite these parts about them to work with energy, and I'm going to do an actual activation. And I even brought my crystal bowl next to me.
Yay!
And it's a huge crystal ball, and you probably can't see us. I'll try to see. So it's like it's a little surprise. I haven't done this yet on the Instagram, so I'm gonna see how this is all gonna work out in a moment. But
See the ball.
okay, I gotta show you the bowl. There it is. You see it?
No.
No, you can't see it.
All right, good.
No, I have two cameras.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's not about seeing the crystal ball, it's about hearing the crystal ball. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's what I'm gonna focus on. So yeah, so first of all, before I jump in, well, actually, let me ask some questions, and if you both want to like kind of answer it, I think that would be really helpful. That would be great. So, and I think you both are great for this. So thank you so much. So the first question is this, and so now we're going to paint a picture of what we want to bring in for ourselves. And so in order to, we obviously need to release the energy, which I think a lot of us have already been doing in our own ways, as I described a little bit my process. So I really wanted to bring in pulling in new energy. So like with this portal that we have right now, it's designed to like, okay, this is the opportunity to really pull in new energy. What do you want to pull in? Like, and a lot of us we're at different levels with this, whether we're in the beginning, middle, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just wherever you're at is perfectly exactly where you need to be. So now we're at this point. I like to map things up. So now we're at this point, and we get to like choose where we want to go and how to shape where we want to go. So manifestation, not like there's obviously a top. I'm not going to go too much about manifestation because that's not what this is about. It's about more of energy. But I feel like for me, I resonate with manifestation with energy, most of all, frequency, energy, things that kind of plug in and align. So before we know where we're going to go, we got to know what it is we want to pull in for ourselves. So here's the first question. My long-winded introduction of that. So if we didn't have any limitations, or no limitations at all, it's endless possibilities, what would you want to create starting this point forward? And if you want to think about it for a little bit, I don't want to put anybody in the spot.
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and jump in there because I was told to grab my book, and the one piece of paper that I have written down is is, because I really spend a lot of time with my crystals and meditations and things like that. And I put to receive more messages from spirit and my dreams through sessions because I'm a QHHT practitioner and through the signs and synchronicities of Mother Nature. And that's what I have. And what I just want to pull in is, I'm really kind of a hermit because I've had to do all of this by myself.
Mhm.
So, I know my energy very well. And, I want to find that soul tribe. So that's what I want to pull in the future. And then obviously, continuously healing because that's how come we're here. Earth truly is a school and we come here to learn our soul lessons, our ancestral lessons, and then the galactics and as above, so below. So, and we're here during I would say the most pivotal time that there is moving forward. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's
I love
me.
it. Thank you. I love that.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. So like just pulling
Absolutely.
in the tribe and so like I mean,
Can you
this
say it again?
did you write it down? Can you say that one more time? Mary.
Oh, what's that?
So what it is you want to
share.
what it is you want to pull in for yourself?
Well,
What
I would just say like more soul tribe, because
Oh,
I've been doing the healing, I've been doing all of that work, and I can tell when it's mine and when it's somebody else's, and it's just it's been like this convoluted universe of so many things,
got it. Yeah,
and I'm
it's
ready to go to the next level.
so the next
Yeah.
question I wanted to kind of layer it up a little bit is why does it matter? I mean, I can like answer this, but what matters for you with that? Like when you pull in your soul tribe, like
Well, what
where
matters is community for me. Like, like I was born into a big family and I've had a lot of things come at me. And then it's like I've actually had to like pull myself back from everybody that I've ever known and ever loved. I've always had to be the one to walk away, good, bad, or indifferent,
yeah.
right? And that's tough. But I've done the healing and it's like, I don't really know if like I want to have friends. Like I want to call somebody and just talk about the crystal that I bought up at the crystal shop and had this whole like sign and synchronicity experience. Like, and it's just like I've been kind of here in my own hermit mode because like that's just kind of how I've recoiled and then also within that space healed myself to where I can step out and be able to help heal the world.
Thank you so much for bringing it up. And, I just wanted to share, like, I think a lot of us feel that way, especially when you're growing, evolving. I'm very fortunate. I have such a beautiful community here in Los Angeles. But I'm always, there's times where I have to be alone. Like, I'm just going through it, especially the last couple of weeks. I was just like a hermit myself. Like, and I didn't want to, like, I'm like, I don't even know how to even share this with my friends, if, without sounding crazy or like I was like in some depression or something.
I'm gonna say it's crazy that you said that because like on my side it's pretty much the same kind of thing. I would say the soul tribe too because the thing is like I spend my life, like what I do, like I help people to like develop their ideas and their concepts. And most of my life I get abused and used for that without me receiving the fruit of my effort and like, having the abundance that go with the talent and the help that I provide to others. So what I was thinking lately, and I'm coming out like her from a hermit phase because after that I discovered that doesn't work for me. I cannot like just help, and I won't have nothing in return. So I became super an hermit. I mean, I even you meet me in LA, but like that's the thing is like I literally like even jump from the East Coast to the East Coast to the West Coast to be as far as possible of everybody that I know, just to be sure that I could be like healing, right? But now I'm exactly at the same stage. Like I'm tired, like I'm good. I did my healing. Being alone helped me a lot in those 3 years. But now I'm ready. I want the abundance. I want the money flow. I want to help the people that have the same kind of ambition of me. So I have the potential. I'm a helper. I love being the person that just saying the right thing at the right time to help the person to achieve their full potential. But now I need the same kind of people that will do the same for me in return. Not because I need something from people, because I just love to give, but I need my tribe and my people because I want people that would treat me like I treat them just because they are like this, not because I asked them to do something, right?
Right.
So weirdly, we have the same kind of answer.
Yeah.
A bit different, but yeah.
And you're both are so like powerful.
I was like, well said.
yeah, well said. Yeah, both of you. Both of you. Thank you.
No, this is why when I hear her, I was like, damn girl.
Well, maybe we found our tribe right here.
Right? Like that's a whole thing. I mean, you know, who would have thought that the universe could have done this? But I believe in it. You know, I believe.
Yeah, we can
call us when you
call,
need to
call it. Yeah. Well, this is why exactly. This is why I started the. yeah.
Geek out about your crystal.
Geek out. Yeah, we gotta geek out about the spirituality, about the crystals, dowsing rod. We can go on.
Yeah.
You
Love it.
Exactly. So
uh,
this is the time where I think we are really pulling in our tribe, and and it's so important. That's why I do what I do, is to bring people together. I love to do that, and I'll
you're
share.
connector. We all connect.
Yeah, we're all connecting, and Mary, I love to share the WhatsApp group too.
okay.
I have like I'm building more community there where we can just we should utilize we can use the crystal we can utilize that a little bit more to say, hey, just talk like just say, hey, I'm feeling this way, and I can like start off a little bit more with this and say, hey, I'm feeling this or I'm feeling that, and then we can like allow a safe space that we know if we say something, we're not gonna get judged, we're not gonna get like
Right.
Important. Yeah, because like in life, like most of the time I forgot to strangers, like when I hang out in bars, whatever, I always whisper and I listen to them in the bathroom, and I became quickly like they're confident, and I always give them my Instagram. I'm like, whenever you need, like you have a problem or you don't feel good,
exactly.
you can talk to me because I'm a stranger. I will not judge you. No, but I don't judge people, and I love to hear and be there. And I don't see why we cannot have more people around us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why we could make it, we could do it all kinds of different ways. Obviously, right now we're doing it digitally, which is, I think, is very, it's not the same as being in person, but it's great. Like the fact that we can do this on multiple platforms is pretty awesome. And then I can, create other kinds of opportunities where we can all meet together. Like, we can do a retreat, for example, and we can all come together retreat. And I'm sorry, I'm planning some of these right now because we're talking about
Hey, I'm down for that.
right? So, this is where we find our tribe, and our tribe is all around the world. It's not
Right.
just one place.
Yeah, it's not just one place. Yeah, no.
So that's how we find each other. And that's what I do love about social media, because I found some pretty amazing people. Obviously,
Right.
in person is the best, but yeah, I've met some amazing persons digitally too. So, and then
Right.
and stay connected and do more what we're doing. So yeah.
Right. That's the beauty of technology, right? Is like, you and I, we met at the conference a few years ago. And then, like, because of social media, like, we would have just lost contact. But because we, sent that whole thing, then from time to time, if my, timeline is lining up with yours, then I can be here. And that's the beautiful part of it, So I'm excited.
Me too. So this is just, more to come. And yeah, so like whoever's watching this, wherever you are, whatever it is you want to pull in, whether we're talking about community, I think a lot of us are feeling that. I don't think this is like an isolating thing. All of us are needing that. I think it's so important. I mean, we have obviously relationship. We want a career, we want abundance, we want the house, we want the safety and career and purpose, and all those are relevant. We all need that too. But I think
they're physical needs.
Physical needs, and we do have physical needs. We're human after all.
Right.
I question that every day, but I am still human.
We
got a hell of a meat suit.
Avatar body.
This is another.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we have these things we want to do. We have our individual goals. And it's worthy of it. It's worthy to go and manifest this for our lives, and create the career, and that's what and I'll go into an activation process in just a moment about that. So it's important to have our individual goals and needs. And those are relevant, those are needed. I think and we're talking about that right now. What is so important for anyone to grow, succeed, and evolve is community. And because community is really, we're not meant to do this alone. And I say this all the time. And in all that I do, it's really true. The reason why I do what I do is this reason we're not meant to do this alone. And is to bring our tribe, bring our soul family together, cosmic family, and then bring it together where we can support each other, grow with each other, evolve. We're not meant to be like, okay, I'll just have to be by myself. And yeah, sometimes we do need to go inward on ourselves. And
it is better sometimes to be like a bit alone, like
yeah,
in the face. I did have my empathy just to be sure that you are on a certain type. Now we go back to the topic of the day. Energy next to you. Because at one point you discovered that some energy was not aligned for now, at least, but that's not the one that's gonna make you grow. And it's like finding the people, and it's not like sending bad vibe or bad energy to the people that was not a fit for now, but it's knowing what you want more next to you and have the place to have the new energy coming. Because sometimes when you're surrounded by those kind of energy, you don't have the place to have the real kind of energy that's aligned more with who you are.
Right. You need the energy. And it's hard because I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have that support. They're like, maybe they're in a marriage that's not supportive, or they're around their family members and they're not supportive.
Family, friendship,
friendships are like,
oh my God. It's like a landmine.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you really start opening up, it's a landmine because you got to figure all that out before.
I know, but the thing is, like, you're not like that. She's not like that. I'm not like that. And at one point, it's like, I don't even want to feel again that when I open my mouth, I'm walking on a bunch of heads. I never want to feel like this again because I never treat people like that. So it's just like, you know what? Even as close as they are and as tough as it is, those kind of energy don't have the fact to me. And I don't know for you guys, but when I decided to do that move, even before I did that move, the universe started to close the door. And I could not to those people. And I was sad because I loved them, but the universe
100%.
Yep.
No. And I was like, and when it's everybody almost like, it's like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. It's divine intervention comes in and shuts down, and you think that everything's falling apart. And
well, yeah, it's the true dark night of the soul.
When things literally are falling apart. I mean, that's kind of what it kind of is.
Yeah.
That's what it was like for me.
For me too. Yeah.
I mean, I can laugh now.
I
was crying then.
When it happens, the first time I remember my tarot card reading, I had a tower card and it was beautiful. It was fairy tales. And I remember the one that was about the tower. And like the tower, it says that sometimes the towers need to break down to build up new foundation that would actually, ground the tower for real. Because the tower was flawed to beginning with. So if the towers go down, it's normal because like the foundation was not good. So you have to go in your image phase. And after that, like remembering, okay, I still want the tower, right? But like now it's like, okay, so the foundation was not good. What do I lack? It's like, I need to work on that type of energy. But that's tough. That's scary, like a tower that is like that.
Right.
It is. It's really scary. Yeah. Things fall and crumble. And so you can fall on basically your ass and like, okay, now who am I? Where do I go from here? Do I have the support? Like that's, and that's why we talk about community coming in to help out with that. And that's where I feel like my mission is here to serve. Obviously, I'm living it myself, but we create these opportunities for that.
And it's fun to not sound crazy because sometimes like, you can do all the work as learn it on your own, but at one point you're like, am I the only one thinking like this? And
you feel like you're the only one. Yeah, you're like, no one else is going through this. I feel isolated. Like I'm just falling apart. I don't know why. That's how I felt like actually had a few days like that recently with the Lionsgate. I was just feeling alone. I'm like, when I try to express it, but I don't, not everybody was understanding it because I wasn't understanding myself. And I think that with the Dark Night of Soul, there are just times where you just have to kind of feel it But, and I'm inviting with this community, that's why I created Stars Food Circle is it's really meant to be community to draw in people just such as yourself to come in and go on this journey together and guide. And as I'm guiding, I'm also living it. And I think that's the best kind because we're all like grabbing each other's hand like this, wherever level we are. We're like, come on, keep going, don't give up. It's so important to have that. And so yeah, we're talking a lot about that. All right, I want to go with the next question. And I'm gonna go to like a little activation. Like,
I need to go soon, but I really need to hear that crystal ball.
right.
The activation. She needs the activation.
I'm gonna jump into this out here because them is 8. So so you're here. I know you gotta go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I need that crystal ball.
Yes. Yes, we're gonna do that right now. Okay. So as I'm gonna grab my tools, here's a question to ponder on.
Okay.
Okay, and anybody watching this, go ahead and ponder on this as well. And the next question is, what is one small action this week that aligns with the life that you're creating? Just one action. It doesn't be big plan or like, oh, I got no big to-do list. Just one small action. And I really recommend a simple action to start with. But if it is a bold action, then go with that. But just go with the first thing that comes to you. And if you want to sit with it, you can go into it. You already know. All right, I'm gonna grab my thing here.
I already know. I tell you Wednesday.
Okay. I lost my turn. Where'd it go?
No, my crystal ball.
It's coming. Here it is.
Hiding from you.
What do I do with it? Okay, I got it.
All right. And I
Here we
really
go.
want to get in contact with Marie. I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna contact everyone.
Yeah, because I want to be in contact with that lady and her
Yes.
speaking on the crystals. Like,
Yes.
I think she's cool.
Mary, yeah,
I like Mary.
Mary's
Aw.
not.
I appreciate you guys too. Oh my God. Like this is such a it's such a treasure and a pleasure. Like really.
Okay.
I like that. That's a good
Treasure
t-shirt.
and a pleasure.
Treasure and a pleasure.
I don't know
It's been
if
a pleasure, treasure.
Oh. Okay.
Ah,
Can you
fine.
hear this? The Zoom may be a little hard to pick up on. Okay, so we're gonna go in the process. Can you hear it, Mary?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna kind of go in a little tangent. It may go over a little bit after 8, but if you have to go, you can go. It's not gonna go too long. Okay. Here we go. So just go in this space and ponder that question. You already know what you want, that's fine. And with this awareness of knowing that there is a life that you can create for yourself or have already begun. And whether it's something that you're beginning or you've been at it for a while, there is this beautiful opportunity now, and we're here with the Lions Gate to the eclipse, and it's a really powerful energy upgrade. Allow this energy to come through for you in such a way that helps you to push what needs to come up and allow this endless opportunity of possibility with no limitation, no need to edit this, no need to feel like you have to connect that to anything in your life. It could be completely new for you, or it could be an extension of what you've already created. And I'd like to invite you to take a nice deep breath into the chest, breathing all the way in through the nose into your chest, and hold it there for a moment. Just hold. Feel the warmth in the chest with your heart, feeling into that space. Just really go deeply within it, feeling into that space, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. Let's go on a journey for the next couple of minutes. Let everything go. The obligation, expectation. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Going into this space. Once again, inhale through the nose, all the way in. Hold. Feel the energy within your heart. Feel the messages that would like to come through to you and allow whatever needs to come up. Then exhale. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Do that one more time. Breathing in all the way to your chest. Hold. Feel the warmth. Feel the possibility. Let go. Go and a little bit of chanting now. All I ask and invite you just to repeat. Of you that speaks to you. Listen to every single beat. Say asa. No me Koisha Domiano Keasa. There's always the space, hold it with grace, and the space that's within you. Let it in, let it know. This is where you will find your home. Sacred. Hold it. It is there always with you, with you. So let it in, let it in, let it in. And just once again, take a deep breath in. And whatever shows up for you in this space, whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions, know that it's there for you and it's to guide you, to grow with you, to evolve. And always come back into this breath where you can move the energy. And wherever there is discomfort, just remind yourself that the discomfort is there to help you evolve and grow, as long as you're willing to see it. And you don't have to do it all at once. Just let it come up, see it, and let it go. All right. Back.
That was beautiful. Thank you. I'm so relaxed right now. It feels so good.
Yeah, yeah, it moves energy that's an instantaneous way.
Yeah, I'm so good. It was amazing.
Yay, so yeah. Awesome.
You got a gift.
Oh, thank you. It's you know, it's it's a gift, but it's like I just let it come through. And however it needs to come through. It always changes. Um, so yeah, so like we're moving to the end, and is there anything you want to share? Any any last experiences or awarenesses that came through for you?
I'm good.
That's for me. Thank you so much. That was perfect. And I enjoyed it. I would let you go because I'm
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you for staying.
thank you so much. Of course, I was working in a student community that kind of my favorite goal.
Of course.
Thank
Yeah, yeah.
you so much. To see you soon. And let's all keep in contact. It was a pleasure to meet you, Mary.
Yes, I'm gonna
So
connect everybody on WhatsApp. We're going to connect. And if anybody who's watching this, just know that I do have a WhatsApp group, and I do mean with community to connect everybody. So if everybody wants to join the WhatsApp group, please feel free to send me a message and I'll connect you. And that way we can all like chit chat, just talk about what we're doing, like, but just like quick little messages. And if you feel called to, I know a lot of people may be watching this afterwards, that's a little version of what I do. If you feel like you need more support, like I do offer one-on-one sessions. Sometimes you got to go deeper, and I really mean it. We're not meant to be doing this alone. We all help each other out. And I know, and sometimes we need a little extra support, and there's nothing wrong with reaching out for that. So please feel free to ask more questions if you need more support with that. And lastly, I have a little surprise I want to offer everyone is after this, because I wanted to download all. And if you would like more of a guided meditation, probably like 10 minutes or something like that. It won't be too long. To just again to get more support or go into a meditative state, whatever. I'm going to create a little guided meditation. I'm going to do that afterwards because I really wanted to just kind of drop in. And if you like that, you can send me a message and I will share that with you. So that is, I guess, concluding for this evening. And thank you, Andrea. She just showed up. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you watched it. Thank you. We got Quantum Sound Healing. Thank you. Thank you. And 2028 Fusion. Oh, it's Queen. Okay. And then who else do we have on here? I'm just checking. I was a little bit of a trance, so I lost people. So thank you all that has showed up. And if you're watching this live or watching it as a replay, feel free to comment on the messages if there's anything you want to share. Again, that we're part of community. And I think that we're just really planting and going deeper with that. So that's what the Activation Monday is all about, is to continue this. I share what I want to share, but we had Mary, she shared her beautiful insights. So let's keep doing this.
hey, I agree. I agree. And thank you so much for holding the space. It's always such an honor and a privilege to sit in your energy. So,
Oh, likewise. Just I love just it's amazing how I could be in a digital world and feel your presence. And I really
oh,
feel it. It's just like and just give me like a virtual hug.
right. Ditto. Oh my God, I'm getting like crown chills.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad we connected. And yeah, I'll send you the information about the WhatsApp and then we can stay connected at least that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you soon. Stay blessed.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop recording.